Yeah.
We're forever a part of the culture. HBCU Pulse always has you on lock. From the shade room to your favorite news feed, and now on your TV and radio. We are the number one outlet for HBCU culture. Follow HBCU Pulse on social media and visit hbcupulse.com to stay up to date on what's going on in the HBCU community.
We're back, HBCU family. It's your girl, Destiny Kerr, and this evening we have another HBCU alum who's been putting on for his HBCU community. Looking beyond the crown, he has served in various positions at FAMU. Doing so, he is now the CEO of Chaz Fans. Let's get it, let's go. One of the many influences of today's HBCU culture. Today we have here Mr. Chazriq Clark. How we doing? How we feeling today?
Hey, Destiny. I love the energy. We doing good.
Okay. It is so good to have you.
It's good to be here. It's good to be here with you.
Okay, and that's on period. Okay, I gotta give the claps up to the influence of today's HBCU culture, baby. Okay. I'm so good to have you. But anyway, so let's go ahead. Let's dig, get into it. Please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. Well, yes, greetings. I am Chazriq Clark. I'm a graduate of the Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. I graduated last year with my Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration and a Bachelor's of Arts in Theater Performing Arts. And like I said, glad to be here. I've been in, the real world for a year now, so it's definitely been a transition for me.
Okay, yeah. So what made you choose FAMU?
I think a lot of things helped me realize FAMU was the best choice for me. But at the end of the day, I think FAMU chose me. I told everyone that everyone went to FAMU and I don't want to go there because everyone goes there. And I literally went during spring review and I got to saw probate. I got to see, just a lot of different FAMU. I got to see Set Friday. Like, it was amazing to see all the different FAMU culture and traditions that they have. So I think literally at the end of that day, I was like, I'm going to FAMU. And then I found out I was going to full. So I said, it's FAMU, all hands in, all hands on deck.
I know that's right. Yes, a full round. That's right. Shoes, they didn't really give me no money.
Tell us. What you need me to do?
But okay, so at your time at FAMU, tell us a little bit about your time. Some of the things that you did, some of the things that you served in.
Yes. So I think freshman year I just started right out the gate doing stuff. So I joined. I didn't join any clubs my fall semester, but spring semester, I did a little bit of organization. So I, looked into BBLB. I was like a little brother. So that was a great time. Then I did MSC, which is like a step team we have. Then after that, I think I just went crazy. So I started doing Collegiate 100. I pledged Phi Beta Sigma. The year after that, I pledged Phi Mu Alpha. Then, I did orientation leader, RA. Then at the end, I did King of Orange and Green, which is like equivalent to like a mister of a school, but it's like the spirit side. So It's been a long journey. I didn't have a lot of free time in college, but it was definitely worth it.
So in regards to you being Mr. Orange and Green, so tell us a little bit about that. Like, how did you, get into that, the meaning of it? I know you said the spirit side of things. Like, at some universities, they only have like the Miss Black and Gold or, the seniors and all of that. So tell us how you got into that.
Yeah. So my freshman year, I actually just saw this person at the game just dancing and wearing the most fun FAMU outfits. And I'm like, who is this? And they're like, that's the King of Orange and Green. And at the time it was Mark and Erica. So it was a King and Queen of Orange and Green. And ever since freshman year, I was just like, when I become a junior, I might run for that. And I just always had it in the back of my mind. And since freshman year, I experienced different Kings and Queens of Orange and Green and, talking to them, kind of seeing like, what does spirit mean to you? Because I feel like spirit is different for everybody. Because I know me, everyone who knows me, like the first 3 months while I was like reigning, I only wore orange and green, like different outfits every day. And I think that's what spirit is to me. Like, showing out in your fashion, like putting it on for your HBCU. So,
okay.
I think I really just got into it my junior year. I was like, I am thinking about running. And I just had a lot of friends who encouraged me and supported me. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to decide to run. And when I did, I had a great time. And then when I won, I was like, okay, like this is real now. So
Mm-hmm.
starting great. I had a great Queen of Orange and Green. We did like a music video. We did a lot of like different fun outfits for games, and it
Mm-hmm.
was a great time.
Yes. Okay. So, looking beyond your crown, because that's what we're here to do is look beyond the crown. How would you say that position impacted you?
Oh, that's a great question. I think it gave me a different perspective of FAMU. I think being a student, it's you really just have your academics, you have
Mm-hmm.
different organizations that you join and things like that. But becoming a student leader, meeting administration and meeting different departments, that was a great opportunity for me because I don't know, I feel like I always be like, well, why financial aid taking so long? Or like just little things
Mm-hmm.
like that. But I think when you actually become a
Mm-hmm.
student leader, you kind of see the inner workings of there's not that many people that work in financial aid, or there's a lot of students that come to them. So there's a lot that you have to consider in terms of that. And I think just more so being entrenched in the FAMU culture and meeting different alumni, that definitely has been an experience that I truly enjoyed in that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, what does it mean to be a FAMU alumni?
Oh, it means to be striking in every way.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it means excellence with caring in anything that you do. So whether that's starting a business, whether that's, even working at a business, like whatever you do,
Right.
we do it with excellence. So I think that's just,
Mm-hmm.
FAMU life in itself.
Oh, that's right. Okay, okay, okay. So, starting a business, because we know you have started a business, baby. So, tell us and introduce us to that business.
Yes, so about 4 or 5 months ago, I started Shazam Fans, and it's been a dream of mine ever since I graduated. I tell the story all the time. I had a friend who I was like, when I graduate, I want to make fans like for HBCUs and different like Black culture stuff. And they were
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I can't wait to see you do it. So when I graduated, like I remember them literally telling me like, Chaz, we're waiting. Like, when are you gonna do
Mm-hmm.
it? So I think just actually doing it has been a blessing. Just a different kind of experience, like an out of body experience. So yeah, it's been here for about 5 months. I have like about 20 HBCUs released, and really
Okay,
excited
okay.
to see what's next.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So, when is Xavier getting a fan? Because I need a
It's,
fan.
it's coming. It's definitely coming soon, and it's funny because I know I'm the type of person like. As a FAMU alum, if someone else were releasing something, it's me. When is FAMU getting one? Like, when
Yes.
are we getting one? So it's definitely, we're hoping to get everyone out before December ends. So really excited about that. So, we got you, Xavier. We got you.
Period. Period. So let me ask you this: how did you go about becoming an actual vendor? Because I know that is a process. So how did that come into play?
Yeah, so it's funny because I think a lot of people don't really know that it's a process. And for me,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know either, low key. I'm just like, so do I just start making them and do my
Mm-hmm.
thing? But literally, I remember contacting some people at FAMU, like, hey, what's the process, and asking them. And because I was a
Mm-hmm.
previous student leader, they were like, oh, thank you for reaching out, because a lot of people just go and do their own thing, which isn't always bad. But if you
Mm-hmm.
do want to go to university and become a licensed vendor, I definitely suggest it, because it's a great opportunity not only to give back to students, but to make sure
Mm-hmm.
you're following the right protocols in terms of how the Rattler is used and different logos of the university. Like, you want to make sure everything's in the best light. So I
Mm-hmm.
literally reached out to people, and they shared with me the CLC website, which is a collegiate licensing company, and that's pretty much where you submit, that you want to become a licensed vendor. You submit your artwork, and when they approve it, you're free to make it. So love that they
Okay.
have that first. Right, right.
Yeah, yeah. So I know it was just okay, one and done.
What did
It's
that?
one and done, one and done. But so tell me this: what is next for your company? What we doing?
Yes, so I do want to get into the Divine Nine. I'm actually,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, a member of Phi Beta Sigma. So a lot of people have been
Mm-hmm.
reaching out to me like, when
That would
is
be amazing.
right? But everyone's been like, when are Zeta's getting a fan, or when are AKA's getting a fan? And I'm just like, y'all, it's coming, it's coming. Only because I think, as somebody who obviously was Greek during my sophomore year, like my freshman year, I was just a rattler. So I feel like I feel for the people who aren't, part of the Divine Nine community. Like, I want to make sure
Yeah.
you have something. Like, it's not just for, Divine Nine
Mm-hmm.
or people of like certain organizations or stature.
Right.
So something for everybody to have. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Period. Yeah. So do you feel like you'll tap more into other things and not just fans, or?
I don't know. At first, I will say I was just like, it's just giving fans. I don't really, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm a theater person at heart. So I'm just like, I really want to go that route and looking into like,
Mm-hmm.
musicals and plays and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't know. I've been like thinking of like dabbling into other things and just being like a designer, because I have to
Mm-hmm.
realize that when I was younger, like I'll say like before I was 10, I swore up and down I was going to be a designer, like a fashion designer. And I know fans aren't technically a part of fashion.
But they are. They're an accessory.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's becoming a thing, So hopefully I can design other things as well.
Yes. I love it. I love it all. I love it all.
Thank you.
So overall, how can you say, because I know, we've talked about the crowd, we talked about the business. Overall, how can you say FAMU, like from going to FAMU to not having your business, what's the overall? Like, how are we feeling overall?
Overall, how we feeling? I'm just really thankful for FAMU. And a lot of times people think that when you go to a HBCU or any school for that matter, like when you go to that school and then you graduate, that's it. Like you don't do the whole, dressing up in your school stuff still, or like repping your school. But I think for me, like, because FAMU has done so much for me, not even just the full ride, but just, creating different opportunities for me, allowing me to, be on the roll court and just experiencing FAMU in a whole new light. I'm like, I have to be indebted to FAMU. Like, I feel like I will work FAMU like till I die kind of thing. So I just want people to know, like, when you go to HBCU, and I'll say especially for HBCUs, you have to put on for your HBCU so other people can feel inspired to attend that HBCU. But just even learn about it, even if they already graduated from, a different HBCU. So definitely put on for HBCU and show love to all HBCUs at that matter.
Yes. So before we go, I do want to ask, what would you say to somebody who is in that, realm of HBCU that want to start a business within HBCU, but just don't know what to do?
Yeah, just do it. But I feel like a lot of people be in the mindset of like, oh, I'm scared and I don't have the resources and I don't know this and I don't know that. And that's okay. I think a lot of times, especially for me, I'm like, if it's not perfect, I don't want to do it. Like if I don't have a plan, if I don't have, X, Y, Z, all this stuff already figured out, I don't want to put myself in a predicament where I don't know what's next. But I think you just have to figure it out as you go. Like when you start something, you just have to keep going and see where it goes. Because I feel like to me, I never knew I'd be on something like this, with HBCU.
Right.
You again. But like I said, just do it.
Yes. So before we go, because I know for me, I'm going to get my fan, okay? It's going to get ordered. Graduation season, it will be popped out.
And you better give it to them.
Okay, it's going to be popped out. But before we go, let the people know, where can we find you on social media? How can we purchase a fan? How does the whole process work?
Yes, thank you. Well, my personal social media is ala.chazam. That's ala.chazam. And then my fan page for the business is Chazam Fans. So that's CHAZAM FANS. And then we also have a website, which is literally just www.chazamfans.com. But we also are on like Facebook Marketplace, Instagram Marketplace. We're hoping to get on TikTok Marketplace. I'm not, a huge TikTok person, but we're learning. We're figuring it out. So definitely just find me anywhere.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Like I said, I'm going to get my fan, so y'all better get it before I get mine. And it was good having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Destiny. A pleasure being here.
Of course.
Like what you hear?
Yeah.
Subscribe to HBCU Pulse Radio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.